Detroit Rock City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Theo Jamieson, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Number 50 gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad,
Theo Jamieson, he's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Batting 5th.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Rodriguez. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. The 2-2. Hard hit at third.
There you go. You're here. You're here.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Kristen Stewart, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
14.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Stepping up now, Theo Jamieson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Driven nicely into the gap. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Ramsey is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
To the plate now is the designated hitter,
Now
Ricky Rodriguez.
hitter,
He singled his last time up.
Rodriguez.
Jamieson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded to third.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 3 innings complete. Detroit is out in front, 2-0. Settling in now, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 1.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Pulled toward right center field. Jamieson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They trail it here 2-0. So striding forward now, number 11. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Jamison. And that's the third out. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Theo Jamison. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Theo Jamison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now batting, Theo Jamison.
For the Tigers, the right fielder, Theo Jamison.
First pitch on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Man, you smoked that
And
ball.
case in
Attaboy.
point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the third time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and
Now
fight for the batting
the
title up
designated
until his
hitter,
last at bat.
Ricky Rodriguez.
Line to the right side. Soler is there, and he has it for the out. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's
Now
hitless
batting,
in 3 at-bats
number
to this
14.
point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. On the ground to
Go
second
hard,
base.
go
This could
hard.
be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 50 gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. And it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Brad Keller pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi. Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Costa gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there.
Riding into the box, Theo Jamison. He's got a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Steve Wilkerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jameson is underneath this one. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So problems out there in right field. Stepping in, Theo Jameson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That a way to find that sweet spot.
So that's
right
his
there.
second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Now batting, number 14.
2 on here with 1 man out, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in, James Wyatt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1, here's the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Theo Jameson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 offering. Pulled toward right center field. Bonifacio shading to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Tigers leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready now, Theo Jameson. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Perez has a play. And that retires the side. So good work there from the Kansas City bullpen. 8th inning coming up. KC leads this one 6-3. Now at the plate, Steve Wilkerson. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Jamison ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. They did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Detroit seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Drew Verhagen claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Kansas City attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Number 71, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy.
Up to the plate, Theo Jamison. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot.
Ready to take his hacks again. Theo Jamison, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Bonifacio is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Down, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. In now, Theo Jamison.
Number 50, Theo Jameson.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Ready to take his hacks
right
again,
fielder,
Theo
15.
Jameson, as he'll look to
Theo
follow up the two-run homer he
Jameson.
launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. Let's see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 0-2 once more. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 3-run home run down the line in right. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in baseball.
Now to the plate, Jorge Bonifacio.
Now batting,
He flew out
right
in his
fielder,
last at-bat.
Jorge Bonifacio.
The 1-2. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Jameson. And that retires the side. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Tigers lead it 7-0. Standing in, Steve Wilkerson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Jameson coasts under it. He's got it 1 away.
Well, they say you should aim to win 3 out of 4 at home, but they sweep the 4-game series and give this home crowd a lot to cheer about. Bring on the next guys.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 71 earned his 9th win of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Live and on the air from the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. Theo Jameson, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Number 67 gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent.
Coming to the plate now, number 31. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 39 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0.
Theo Jamieson. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Rodriguez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Into the box, Kristen Stewart. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here.
14.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner.
Right here on the bag, on the bag.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms.
At the plate, Theo Jamieson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Foul ball.
The 0-2 once more. High and deep to straightaway right. Conforto looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in and looking for more. Theo Jamieson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Yanked fouled off to the right.
5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And boy, the Tigers really have it going, as that's good for extra bases as well. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score as the lead swells to 7-0. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. Tigers lead this one. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Malik Smith.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Jamison.
3.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
High and deep to right center. Jamison racing back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Into the box now, Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Braun on second. Devers is over at first with 1 away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ricky Rodriguez.
The designated hitter, Ricky Rodriguez.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Ready for another chance. Number 4, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 9 and the Mariners 2.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Jameson going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Theo Jameson. He singled his last time up.
Theo Jameson.
First offering on its way. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Ricky Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Popped up. Guerrero takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. On to first, a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 10 and the Mariners 2.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 67 earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Damon Keating permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. 2 playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Number 50 is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
At the plate, Theo Jameson. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And he is 1 shy of immortality now. 72 on the year. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Theo Jameson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled straight back.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 31 calls for it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Michael
Ward at second, Aponte on at first with 2 down. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Jamison retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Mariners leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Striding in once again, Theo Jamison comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily.
Now
it's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
14.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Here, on the back, on the back.
Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. It's the M's 5 and the Tigers 3. Digging in to try it again. Number 31. He singled his last time up. In the air out to right. Jamison is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-back.
Leading off the inning, Theo Jamison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he'll take it. Now to the plate, Wesley Ward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ward.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jamison is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. They hang on to a 7-3 lead.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The M's used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yusei Kikuchi wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.